shit ain't as easy as it look, nigga. It's way fucking easier. Don't get it twisted, bitch. But on some real shit though. Man, these niggas don't want it. Ride in the car and the watch got the same thing, nigga.
This is your man Who Did It. Who Did It this time? Coming at you with another installment to the series called The Scouting Report. And in this series, I'm going to cover the 2-minute drill. How important is the 2-minute drill? Well, before you even start the 2-minute drill, you had better been practicing. You have 120 seconds to get this thing right, to get your point across, to get your points scored, plus the field goal or 2-point conversion. The good quarterbacks, not the great ones, they're prepared, but the great ones live in the moment. They're already getting ready for their 2-minute drill all season long. You might have to go through that maybe 3 to 4 times a year unless you're going up against great opponents or you're in a great division. But needless to say, this has nothing to do with football. I just like using the analogies, and I like being a coach because I believe we all have a head coach who tells us all what to do, spiritually, mentally. You get my drift. But when it comes to the 2-minute drill, you have to pay attention to the referees, your personnel, and their personnel. That being the opposition, or if you're the defense, you're paying attention to the offensive side of the football. There can't be no slipping, man. Your receivers, their gloves and their hands better be ready for fast balls. Pause. No Nas X. We'll get to him on another series. You also have to talk to the referees about the balls if the weather is nasty. Again, pause. No Nas X. But the bottom line is, you have to be ready at all times, man. Gotta get your point across. Every first down, depending on what level of football you've experienced, the clock either keeps running or it stops. Every penalty will cost you. Might cost you a little, might cost you a lot, but it's going to cost you. It's the 2-minute drill. Obviously, if the voice or the noise control is very loud, that can hinder the way you pay attention. That can hinder your progress because of the stadium or the opponent's opposite end, or the opponent's side, their fans heckling you. All of that is a part of the 2-minute drill. The great quarterbacks live in the moment. Your Peyton Mannings, your Tom Brady's, your Roethlisberger's, your Warren Moon, Patrick Mahomes, John Elway, Brett Favre. One slip up and the game is over. Now, because this is a 2-minute drill, I would love to tell you how I equate and how I compare it to our walk in our everyday life. Pardon me. Let me tell y'all something, man. We don't have much time left to get our points across. Shout out to my boy C-Pen for the win, Uncle Frank, and D-Dubs. You guys have been coming through, as well as my boy HD, showing me love through the comments. And I thought about it. We don't have much time left, dog. I don't necessarily know when this world will change on a physical form. I don't like to put times and dates on when things will end, but I can tell you some things have already begun, such as the fight for our children's attention and their minds, their souls. We don't have much time left. Every first down, every short-term goal, you better get it across. Every long-term goal, that's all nice and dandy, but you can't get there until you take care of the little first down marks. I don't need to give you examples. Y'all should be able to go with me on that. You need to tell the people that you love. You need to tell them daily. Or at least every other day. Some of y'all ain't as affectionate, and I'm one of those. You need to take care of your little bucket list and try to speed up that process. Obviously, if you're aware, every other day they talking about some different variant of the C19er. Shout out to Black Balloons, man, because that cat dropped some science the other day in regards to the Mandela effect and how half our population will remember things one way and the other will remember it another way. You need to do your research on the Mandela effect if you haven't, so you understand it, because they're going to social engineer history. They're going to socially engineer history here soon. They'll tell you that things happened that didn't, and vice versa. Basically coming out lying. No exaggeration, they're coming out lying. So, in this 2-minute drill, I'm going to leave y'all with this, as if the clock just started. Who would you tell you love if you had 2 minutes left? Would you text them, or would you try your shot by calling them or sending them something on social media? Or would you run to them on foot? If you had 5 people that you could trust with your savings account and you had to spread it out periodically, or hell 2, who would it be? If you wanted to trade places with someone, if you did believe in reincarnation, which I do not, but hypothetically speaking, who would you want to come back as? Or what would you want to come back as? Maybe wildlife. What legacy would you want to leave? Would it be something to do with athletics or something carnal? Or would it be something spiritual? Okay, we down to 1 minute now. Times are fading away. Who would you tell about the Most High? Who would you tell about the devil? Who would you tell about the technology? Who would you tell about what's next to come? Who would you prophesize about? Who do you think would pay attention? If you was locked in a room with 20 different people, who would you guarantee is paying you attention? Who do you think really gives a F? Who do you think's gonna cry at your funeral? Who do you think will share their huge testimonies? Who will tell the real truth? Who will fade away? Who the moment you pass away will try to get at your wife or your girlfriend or your concubines? Who can't wait to get into your account after you die? Who's going to share the last piece of bread with you? Who's going to give you the bread of life? Who's going to tell you about the Most High and His Son? Where will you be in the next couple of seconds? Do you care about who did it? This is your man Whodidit. I'm sharing things with you because things are fading away. And just like that,